Well, Tony, here we are at the 1974 reunion, and I have to say, first of all, what a great time I had just being at Marsland with you. You're just this man is one of the greatest blokes on the planet, and I was fortunate enough for him to be a friend of mine. So, congratulations on reaching this particular stage of our career, and we're still playing tennis. We started in 1969, and here we still are doing it.
Thanks, Al. Well, Al was one of the first people who greeted me when I came here, and he's been a friend of mine ever since. We did play a bit of golf for a while, but then we graduated to tennis, and it has been most enjoyable. But my main impression of Al in relation to Marsland is the quality of his teaching. He was always on the ball. He was extremely popular. He knew the content. He didn't take too much messing around, and the best part of it all was the students accepted every bit of it. So I think he is a fantastic fellow, but I think he was a great teacher as well.
Oh, thanks, Tony. Some of our memories, of course, of wonderful people. Brother Leo Hurley employed me. Was he still there when you were there?
Yeah, Brother Leo employed me also.
And I remember we were in the, there were 6 of us on the staff, and there were something like 8 or 9 brothers, and we'd sit in the little kitchenette for our staff room lunches and everything. And then the first day Tony came, he was sitting in the other kitchen because there wasn't room for him in this kitchen. So I went over and said, hey, come over here with us. So he did. And then there were people like Jack Hoisted and Mr. Schreiner, and John Telfer came in 71. George Grouch was there when we got there. So, you know, we had Jimmy Fitzpatrick, and we had a great little group of lay teachers, and we had big classes, of course. I think we had 48 in Year 9 classes. I had a class of 52 in Maths 1 in Year 11. Tony would have had the same. We were in different fields, of course. He was in geography, economics, and I was in maths and science. But no, we had a great time together. It was good. Met lots of nice people along the way.
The other thing that the students wouldn't have been aware of, Al and Laurie, his wife, were fantastic. At the start of each year, they'd have a party at their home, and all the teachers would go, and it was a most enjoyable night. There'd be plenty of entertainment. Al is quite an accomplished musician, and people would be singing and playing the piano, and everybody would be having a rip-roaring time.
This is true, and that's where we met Tony's lovely wife, Val, who's got an absolutely beautiful voice. And we were playing the piano, and she started singing, and everybody just shut up. It was fantastic. Yeah, they were good nights. As well as that, of course, we used to, in those days, spend time at staff parent nights. We'd go to the brother's house for dinner in between the afternoon session and the night session. And of course, at that time, the brothers would put out the odd bottle of wine on the table, and so the interviews after dinner were much better than the interviews before.
No, they were very enjoyable times. It was in the brothers' house there. They had an excellent cook, didn't they, at the time? Yeah, and so, no, they were most enjoyable.
So to all the boys, we wish them all the best, because this year particularly, 1974 was a great time with the Year 12s. They were lovely fellows and enjoyed a joke, and yeah, we had some fun. It was good.
Good. Thank you very much, Chris, for this.